We are Sorted Food.
And we are at the Four Corners, USA!
The only place in the United States where 4 states join. As 4 lifelong friends from the UK, we're here to find out which of us can plan the best 48 hours of adventure and food
That is fantastic.
for the other 3 guys, who have no idea what is in store.
What have you done?
If I make it out of this alive, I might be your greatest achievement.
Jamie Paddle! This is the best!
Lads, hop over the border and join me in New Mexico.
Looking forward to this.
How was your journey?
After knowing Mike for over 20 years, it's finally happened. We're letting him organise a trip.
What we do know is that Mike absolutely loves different modes of transport, so I don't think we're going to get bored.
He's a people person and a people pleaser. The question is, will he keep us pleased?
So here's what I'm thinking. New Mexico is called the Land of Enchantment because there are so many areas of natural beauty and cultural significance. So I'm going to plan a little road trip from the south to the north, packing in as much as I possibly can. Sorry, did I say little road trip?
My plan was to begin in the south at one of the world's most stunning natural phenomenons, so I went to great lengths to ensure a big reveal for the guys.
How are we doing in the back?
I feel like you're taking the idea of a surprise a little bit far.
I'll be honest, the best part of a road trip is normally looking out the window at the glorious scenery. I can just see the inside of my eyelids.
Ebbers, I don't want to ruin the surprise because it's a mystery. Come on out.
That's it, you're good. Keep the blindfold on. Okay, watch for the gap. Right, down you go.
Is there an edge here?
No, no.
Hello.
Oh, Ebbers is out. Come round here. Boys, welcome to White Sands National Monument.
Oh, it's so bright.
Wow.
This, I can't see anything, it's so white!
Oh my God.
What the heck?
What?
Where are we?
Is it
how did
actually this white?
Yeah,
How did we just get here?
in a van, Barry.
Yeah, but it wasn't like this about 5 minutes ago.
I know. It feels like it's literally out of this world.
This makes no sense at all.
It's great.
I'm gonna get my sunglasses.
So there are tons of trails and hikes that you can take, but the most popular activity to do here is dune boarding.
Yes.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, definitely. Are we going up that one?
I think that's the steepest one.
Is there not like a beginner slope?
So, in order to get optimum speed, you've got to wax the bottom of your saucers. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
I think this is going to go really slowly.
I don't need a push.
Just a shuffle towards the end.
I'm just trying to get my balance point, that's all.
Right, you sit in.
Come. Go on.
Yeah?
Go on, Jay.
Yeah.
Are you coming at the same?
I'm just going to run.
Feel the rhythm, feel the ride. Let's get it up. It's sand standing time!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
go, Jay! Oh no, son! Yay! Saved it, mate.
So no pressure, boys, but mine's the longest so far.
I've already broken this.
He's up.
So white sand is made up of gypsum. It's a mineral. Basically, this whole area was undersea millions of years ago, and as the water evaporated, it left behind sediment, including the gypsum, which makes up the white sands. Over time, wind and rain eroded the gypsum into crystals, and now that's why you get this amazing white sandy colour as it reflects the sun. Bye!
Next stop, the town of Hatch. Not only famous for the Hatch chili pepper, but also the chili capital of the world. Over 40,000 tonnes of chilies are grown and transported across the world here, so I took the boys to see what all the fuss was about.
Driving for miles and miles and miles, and all we've seen are pistachio groves, and I thought Mike was bringing us for nuts. And then you land in Hatch, and it's just full of chilies. Fresh chilies, dried chilies, chili paraphernalia and memorabilia and decorative chilies, you name it, it's here.
The smell of this place is incredible. Just the pure smell of chili.
Not spice,
No.
just the fruit of chili.
So to give us all our first taste of the Hatch chilies, we've come to molcajetes. We have green and red chili sauce, chili relleno, which is a stuffed green chili, battered, fried, covered in a red sauce. And finally, an icon of Hatch and New Mexico, a green chili cheeseburger. Everyone said we had to try one.
Okay.
Word of warning, it's authentic levels of spice.
A light dab.
It's good though, because it actually tastes of chili, not just of hot.
And it's a really fresh chili
Yeah.
taste as well.
Very
the
zingy.
fruitiness of it.
Now try the red,
Okay.
and I think the difference is stark.
Just smoky straight away.
Smoky, deep,
And a little bit spicy.
Definitely hot.
very
Ooh.
spicy.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
God, that is delicious.
I like that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's great.
Oh,
Right.
I want that burger in my face.
Let's crack into that.
Cheers. Oh,
I like that.
there it is.
There it is. I found it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
found
warm.
it too.
Oh, yeah.
It's found me.
What you get first is the beefy cheese,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
once you've chewed
it's
through that,
there.
you're just
It's
left with this chili.
Everywhere.
I really, really like that.
Yeah,
Very
well,
Moorish chili. You actually want to go back for more, even though your face is dripping.
I can see why they put it on everything.
The Rio Grande River is the lifeblood of New Mexico, running through the entirety of the state. And due to the tectonic plate movement of the region, a number of natural hot springs appear along the river. So I thought it only natural to go from the hot dips we just had in Hatch to a hot dip in the springs. So welcome to Riverbend Hot Springs in Truth or Consequences. We're sat in natural hot springs overlooking the Rio Grande River, which runs all the way through New Mexico up to Colorado, which I'm sure you already knew.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Is Truth or Consequences the name of the springs?
Truth or Consequences is the name of the town, which was originally called Hot Springs, but changed its name in the 50s after a PR stunt from a local quiz show. So there's a popular quiz show during the 50s called Truth or Consequences, and they put out a call saying they would host their 10th series from a town if that town were willing to change its name to the name of the quiz show, which was Truth or Consequences. So the town took a vote and decided, and ever since 1950, this town is now called Truth or Consequences, not Hot Springs. After fully relaxing, it was time to jump back in the van and head further north for a very quick stop in Albuquerque. The city blends Native American, Hispanic and Anglo cultures with strong influences from the Pueblo peoples, particularly prominent in the beautiful Old Town neighbourhood. And I wanted to make a quick stop at a brewery that embodied that brilliantly.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice one, Mike.
We are sat in Bow and Arrow Brewing Co., which is award-winning, Native American, female-owned craft brewery.
Lovely.
So I've got a dark lager with some cornflakes. Yours uses local blue corn. Jay, yours Japanese sake style with Japanese rice.
Konnichiwa.
And Evers has a cactus sour beer.
Cactus sour beer.
To reflect his personality.
Yeah.
Sour.
I was going to say fruity and
Flowers once a year.
My final activity for the day was in Santa Fe, an hour drive northeast. And having done a lot of driving, I thought it was time to switch things up a little.
So we've driven all the way from Albuquerque to Santa Fe to come to a train station.
But why?
There's lots of people who are nicely dressed.
It could be a sleeper train.
Here it is.
Boys,
Whatever it is.
What have you done?
this is the Sky Railway Sunset Serenade. Booze, live music, sunsets, and a lot of sitting down.
Oh, yeah!
Where's it go?
Round in a circle.
The Sky Train travels through the stunning Santa Fe wilderness with live music, fully stocked bar, and views of the spectacular sunset. All the good stuff, right? Although one of us was more preoccupied with mechanical engineering.
This is where it gets good. Okay, cool. Yeah!
Jamie's dad is proper kicking in, he's getting really excited over the train.
So Mike's first day in New Mexico.
He's not listening.
It started with blindfolds.
Blindfolds.
We've got some really strange things today.
What amazes me is we've covered a lot of ground today, a lot of miles.
We're still covering
and
it.
even as the sun sets, we're still doing more miles in the open air with a drink. I kind of like it.
My question is, do you think Mike's having a good time?
Well, I've had a lovely time. If they don't appreciate good class and great travel planning, then I don't know how to help them. Cheers!
On day 2, we woke up in the beautiful city of Santa Fe. Being the oldest state capital in the US, the town's architecture and buildings were seriously impressive. But we had a schedule, and Ben doesn't need any more Instagram followers, so we grabbed breakfast and hit the road again.
Good morning.
It's a lovely morning.
Possibly most important decision of the day. Red or green?
Christmas.
It's double dipped. I do love a proper breakfast taco. Or taco, as I think it's pronounced here. You definitely cannot get those in the UK.
It's all in the tortilla. All in the tortilla.
Literally, it's
It's all
the
inside.
idea.
It works on so many levels.
Mikey, what's the plan? Mikey, what's the plan? Mikey, what's the plan?
Let's
Mikey,
go climb some
what's the
ladders.
plan? What?
Our first stop of the day was to the incredible Bandelier National Monument, home to ancient cliff-carved dwellings inhabited by native people from the year 1150.
Did they have the hand railings back then?
Boys, this is Bandelier.
What is Bandelier, other than the Swiss cheese of mountains?
These are a series of petroglyphs and cave dwellings. The ancient natives living at the time, we're talking 1150 all the way up to sort of 1400 CE. And they would quite literally make holes in the side of the caves, live there. They'd have ladders going between them and their neighbours' dwellings. And it's pretty epic when you're here and you're looking at it, isn't it?
Yeah,
It feels like a fancy cartoon land.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm really enjoying these history lessons with Mr. Huttlestone.
I know, or Timon.
It's best meerkat impression.
Should we move on?
Yes.
What are you cooking, Ebbers? Ooh. Oh, it's nice and cool in here as well.
Oh, wow, Jay. This is amazing. Oh,
hello.
Hello. Hello.
Come over here.
This is cool, isn't it? Go on, mate.
I think this actually might be the kitchen up here.
It's quite a granite, though. It's a kitchen or it's the dunny.
I can't quite get my head around how people used to live in these.
So it feels like it's going well and they're enjoying it. We can do a little bit of tactical scheduling now. I'm going to send Jamie and Baz to whitewater raft down the Rio Grande. Ebbers, who's already done whitewater rafting before, I'm going to take him for a slice of culture to really maximise my score.
The boat's turning a little bit more than usual because obviously Barry's muscles aren't strong enough when we do the paddles.
No, enough of that. Jamie, paddle! Oh! Stop laughing! Jamie, paddle! Boys, paddle! Boys, paddle! Breathe. First. Barry! We're still getting lunch, right? Still getting lunch. Good.
While Barry was having a bath, Ben and I were about to experience one of the most incredible places we'd ever been.
So Ebbers and I have come to Taos, Pueblo, which is a historic Native American community and actually one of the longest continuously inhabited communities in the whole of the USA. This is staggering.
It's amazing to see how strong a bond a place can have just on culture and tradition and family without the need for all the amenities we take for granted.
That backdrop, look at those hills and mountains in the back.
It looks like a postcard.
It's amazing. If I was going to build a village, I'd build it here. So this community have been here for nearly 1,000 years and they live in these adobe buildings, which are sun-dried bricks made of earth, mud and straw.
It's interesting about the turquoise, the traditional colour that wards off evil and bad.
And then red for chilies.
Always.
So it's wonderful because the community actually welcome in visitors to come and share in this experience with them, but they don't normally allow camera crews. So this is a real special occasion that they've allowed us to be able to bring the cameras in for not only us, but for you guys to really experience it for yourselves. I would say if you ever get the chance to actually come here yourself and physically see it, you must, because it is absolutely staggering.
It was time for food, so I'd arranged to meet up with the guys at Azteca restaurant in Taos for old school and new school Mexican dishes.
Hey, hello. Are you hungry or something?
You have no idea. It was thirsty work.
Red, green, or Christmas sauce?
Christmas sauce, please.
Both?
Both, please.
Okay, anything else?
That's everything.
Anything in menu?
Ordering Christmas sauce is something I'd longed to do. Combining red and green chilies, it's a popular way of tasting the best of both, but in one sauce.
Being asked that was the highlight of my trip. Cheers. Cheers. I thought it was just something that I read, and I'm so glad they actually genuinely asked that. That's amazing. Ceviche tostadas, huaraches, pescado frita, and tamales. Christmas style.
Yeah. We've made some good choices.
We've made very good choices.
choices.
I reckon just get stuck in because I get the impression that you two are quite hungry.
Yeah.
In the red and the green sauce, exactly the same properties that we tasted yesterday. Smoky, like almost burnt, but delicious in the red.
You love that.
This time though, I think the green is hotter than the red.
Fresh in the green. How's that?
Well, that is stonking. I don't know if I've had a fried tortilla like that before, without it being like birria style.
Or a chimichanga.
Yeah.
Or a chimichanga. Yeah, lots of different. There's so many permutations of the same ingredients. That's what I love about Mexican food, and yet each one feels very different.
This is so clean, sweet, refreshing.
I'm going in for your red.
This is so good.
Seriously good. You're like animals, you two.
Happy.
Very, very happy.
So Vijay, I can't stop eating.
Well, the adventure is not over yet.
Really?
No, it was time to book into our night's accommodation and final stop in New Mexico.
I would describe it as cool, eclectic, and I'm hoping we're going to see an unbelievable sunset.
This is your final chance for a few last brownie points.
Yeah.
Confident?
Yeah, I am.
Luna Mystica.
What have you done?
Luna Mystica is a vintage trailer hotel and starlight campground located just outside of Taos. It's quirky, off the beaten path, and set in stunning natural surroundings.
Just looking at this is remarkable.
And to tap it all off, there's an on-site craft brewery.
I feel like Mike's taken us to a whole nother world. Those sand dunes were unlike anything I've ever seen and really fun.
I knew nothing about New Mexico coming into this, so every step of the way has been a surprise. That sunset train ride will stay with me for a very, very, very long time.
I'm a big lover of the outdoors, and on this trip we've seen some really big outdoors. My highlight was Taos, Pueblo, and the privilege of being able to walk around that town and see them on a very, very special day. I'm giving Mike an 8.
I'm going to have to give Mike.
Is that harsh?
I think it's all right.
Yeah.
How am I doing as a lamp post?
On reflection, I think I'd packed a 2-week schedule into just 48 hours, and it still felt like we'd barely scratched the surface. However, I do think the boys got a real taste of New Mexico. I personally had an incredible time, and it was a privilege putting this itinerary together. New Mexico, I hope I did you proud.